Welcome to the AFC East Roundtable, a weekly live show featuring top-tier insight, analysis, and heavy debates on all things AFC East. From the best creators in the division, including Buffalo Bills creator Dan Mitchell, Miami Dolphins creator TD Phins Talk, New York Jets creator Richie from Jets Media, and finally New England Patriots creator Colby from Patriots Global. Make sure you catch the AFC East Roundtable live every Monday at 7 p.m. EST and Wednesdays at 6 p.m. EST on the AFC East Roundtable YouTube channel. What is up, everybody? Welcome on into another edition of the AFC East Roundtable as we are breaking down Week 14. This was an interesting weekend because we had a division matchup. It was actually one of our events here at Roundtable Sports that TD and I happened to witness that game in person. Colby gets to kick up and relax, and then the Buffalo Bills, the biggest win you can say in a while, man. That Buffalo Bills win over Cincinnati was absolutely massive in the snow. Dan Mitchell is not here today, but of course we will be breaking down that Buffalo Bills game. Dan is, as you guys know, he is, traveling right now and having a good time, and he's taking the week off as he should because we work hard over here at Roundtable Sports. So Dan is having a well-deserved week off here on the shows. But TD, how you doing, man? It was good to have you over the weekend in my neck of the woods.
I'm doing great. Just a little jet lag, got back this morning. But it was an amazing trip, especially taking my big boys. They enjoyed themselves. And thanks for the hospitality, Richie. It's always amazing. And we got to see a good game. And we got a lot to talk about. I'll just put it like that. We got tons to talk about. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you hit that like button on your way in. And let's get it, man.
Yeah, man, we're excited about that. Colby, what's good, man? How you feeling? We missed you at the event, but I'm sure you enjoyed your bye week as it was the latest bye week in the entire NFL, Week 14.
It was certainly good to finally have a bye week, even from a football standpoint, just allowing these guys to kind of reset. I've been seeing these guys play for weeks and just be drained and injuries pile up. So it was definitely good from a football standpoint. From a personal standpoint, it was good to not have to stream for 7-8 hours straight in a single day and just feel it in my throat and feel it in my body how exhausted I am. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to just kind of sit back this weekend and watch football and relax. Of course, they're throwing the kitchen sink at me at school, okay? We got 2 weeks left. Next week, I'm flying down to graduate, and so they are throwing everything possible at us. And so it was kind of a homework-filled week, unfortunately. So I didn't get to appreciate the bye week the way I wanted to, but 2026, that bye week is going to hit extra nice.
Yeah, I hear you on that, man. You're in the race for it. Now, we're excited to break down everything for week number 14, all the games, just 2 games, actually, because it was a division matchup between the Jets and Dolphins, and the Patriots on a bye. So we're going to be breaking down Jets, Dolphins, and Bills, Bengals in today's show. That is brought to you by Vitamin Energy, folks. Energy with benefits. If you're looking for a holiday gift for yourself or your friends, your family, look no other than Vitamin Energy, folks. You get buy one, get one free. You can get a giant pack. And TD said he's jet lagged. I'm sure he should have, I don't know if he did already, try out the Vitamin Energy Focus because it brings you juice. It's gluten-free. It nourishes the body. It's keto-friendly. It tastes great. There's no sugar crash. And if you guys want to go to the link in the description and use our code BOGO Roundtable, you will be able to get your Vitamin Energy today. It is a clean way to stay active, a clean way to stay energized all throughout your day. You can also find them at your local stores across the country. But why would you spend money at 7-Eleven when you could spend money right here with a buy one, get one free offer? So make sure you guys check them out. BOGO Roundtable is the code. And if you guys do grab your Vitamin Energy, please let us know in the chat so we can give you a shout out because we do appreciate them for sponsoring this show. Now, let's get deeper into it. Let's start off with the Buffalo Bills game because I think that will save the Jets and Dolphins division matchup for later in the show. Man, TD and I did not get to watch this game live, of course, since we were at MetLife Stadium. So, Colby, I want to start off with you. Were you able to watch this game? What was your biggest takeaways from it? The Bills 39, Bengals 34. It was one of those games that the Bills needed to have to really solidify themselves as a threat in the AFC. Going to the playoffs as a wild card is something I always felt they were still going to do. But Josh Allen, man, whenever it starts to snow, he turns into a different level of a quarterback. So what was your overall reaction to that Buffalo win?
Yeah, I was able to watch this game a little bit. I was on the couch while doing homework, and I was like, this is the game this week that I absolutely have to watch because the Cincinnati Bengals are a team. Joe Burrow is back. That defense over the last few weeks has started to get it together going up against a team in the Buffalo Bills who are not guaranteed a playoff spot. I think we all expected that they would, but they've been dropping some games. They haven't been playing up to their standards over the last few weeks, and so could they get back on track? And I feel like this game was everything that we thought it was going to be during the previews. It was two defenses that haven't exactly put things together. Obviously, Buffalo's defense, though, is better, but you're going up against Joe Burrow. You're going up against a high-powered offense that the Bengals do have. They can easily put up 30, 40 points if need be. And we said, if Josh Allen wants to win this football game, it's going to have to be a game where he makes sure that that offense itself puts up 30, 40 points. And that's exactly what they did. Early on in this game, I'm sitting down like, oh my gosh, the Bengals might pull this thing off right now. Are you kidding me? We might not even have to wait till next week to guarantee that the Patriots have won the AFC East. But then what does Josh Allen do? He puts the team on his back. He puts on the cape. He takes advantage of that defense that the Bengals have, full of a bunch of rookies. And he's able to go out and put up a 4-touchdown day. So look, at the end of the day, I think that the Bills defense did exactly what they needed to make sure that you forced Joe Burrow to beat you through the air in your own climate, in your own ideal situation if you're Buffalo Bills football. They forced Joe Burrow to pass the ball 36 times, and he did well ultimately at the end of the day, outside, of course, of those 2 interceptions, but they took away the running game pretty much completely. You know, Chase Brown is a dog. I think he's one of the most underrated running backs in the National Football League. He had 12 total attempts, only 23 yards. Buffalo held him to 1.9 yards per carry. Samaje Perine, 6 attempts, 31 total yards. And so Buffalo did something that defense has not been able to do pretty much all season long, and that is their run defense. Force opposing offenses to be one-dimensional and beat you through the air. And although at the end of the day, the Bengals did put up 34 points, I think stopping the run game and getting those turnovers was in large part why, in a close game that came down to the wire, Buffalo was able to win this one. Big ups to Josh Allen for, again, just playing turnover-free football, putting the team on his back. 22 of 28 for 251, 3 touchdowns, a 139.7 rating, and then 9 attempts for 78 yards on the ground and another touchdown. Josh Allen is playing Josh Allen football this week. Can he keep it up? That's the biggest question. My biggest concern, I would say, for Buffalo is James Cook. He had a pretty good game in terms of his production, 18 carries, 80 yards, 4.4 yards per carry, but he also is fumbling the football again. 2 fumbles in this game on top of the fumbles that he had against Pittsburgh last week. If I'm Buffalo Bills fans, I'm starting to worry about him a little bit, but if Josh Allen can keep playing this style of football every single week, then you can make up for some of those turnovers. So it's going to be a big, big test for Buffalo next week. That game is a hat and t-shirt game for the New England Patriots. They win that, right then and there, they win the AFC East. And so it's going to be interesting to see what they do, but they have a lot of momentum coming out of this one.
TD, your thoughts of that Buffalo Bills win? Man, I'm not going to lie to you folks. We weren't able to watch the game, but TD was hate watching that score on the MetLife Stadium screen every time. Oh, Bengals up. Oh, Bills go lose. Bills go lose. Oh, man, you were attached to that just as much, if not more, than your own team live. So what was your reaction to that Buffalo Bills win? You predicted them to lose this game. Got to call you out there. You also did not believe that Dan Mitchell, which I got to bring up Dan because he's not here, he continues to push his agenda that the Bills are winning out. You're not losing a game. And now they won another one with some big tests on the horizon. Your thoughts of the Buffalo Bills beating the Bengals? You were wrong, TD. The floor is yours.
Yeah, I was wrong. Obviously, the Buffalo Bills lucked out and got a win this weekend. I mean, I'm gonna call it how it is. The reason why I picked the Cincinnati Bengals to win this game is because I knew that the Cincinnati Bengals would score more points than the Buffalo Bills in this one. And when you really look at it, technically, you can argue they did, but that interception, that was the game. I don't care about Josh Allen heroics. We knew he was going to have some of that in his game. I don't even care about Joe Burrow and them throwing 4 touchdowns. We knew that was going to happen. That interception, I think it was Benford reaching up.
I think that was the Epinesa one, the edge rusher. Epinesa came up and made the interception.
And Burrow saw it and tried to put it over, but he still went up and got it. That was the game. That was it. That play, I mean, they were driving too. They were already down like at the 35, already in scoring range. See, the Bengals are a better team than the Bills. The Bills got the better of them. That one play right there did it. That's how I feel about it. And good job, Buffalo. Josh Allen went down, did his thing. You got to give him credit. He woke up. He played big boy football, not only throwing the football with tight throws in the end zone, but he also had some major runs. I think he had like a dagger 40-yarder touchdown run. Josh Allen played amazing in this game. You know he's going to have games like this. But the Bengals blew it. Those turnovers, it's that simple. And I see people in the chat, TD delusional. Man, Bills fans, this is why y'all don't win Super Bowls. Because y'all don't take just honest feedback. The Bengals are a better team than y'all. Y'all just got that turnover and made the big play in that game, and that's why you won. Congratulations. You won on that day. That means you were the better team on that day. But y'all, listen, man. Y'all ain't outscoring no Bengals. Y'all, that one play, gosh, why y'all had to do this to me, Burrow? I wanted y'all to lose so bad, I ain't gonna lie. But you know what? You got the victory. You got another victory, your last win of the season. Congratulations. But that's all I really got on it, man. Bills roll on. They make their case for the playoffs even stronger. And now they really got to win 2 more games and they locked in. But they got to win because they got 9 wins now, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they got to win 2 more games and then they're locked in. But they got to win 2 more. They can't just win 1 more. So congratulations, Bill. That's all I got for you. Y'all got a little W. Y'all know y'all lucked out on that interception. Outside of that, you couldn't stop them.
They got a 97% chance to make the postseason right now per NFL Network.
Yeah, maybe.
TV had him going 9-8, missing the postseason. He doubled down on that take last week, by the way.
I'm dribbling down. I don't see another win.
So you don't see the Bills winning a game the rest of the way?
I don't know. We'll see.
Wow. They call me a hater. You're the definition of a hater, my friend. You really are. I'm not going to lie. You're
I'm going to be honest, man. I think the Bills will get in now because they won that game. But you know what? It makes it even better for me. You know, now they get to know what it feels like to have a first-round exit. It's that simple.
Well, the Bengals also were treating that game as a playoff game. I think we have to add that because, look, let's call it like it is. The Bengals don't have a great defense. I think they've gotten it together over the last couple of weeks, but they didn't solidify that defense was officially here. It's officially back, right? But they were playing that game with Joe Burrow from an offensive standpoint as if this was a playoff game. If they wanted any chance at making the postseason, the Bengals absolutely had to win out to even have a chance. Now that they lost this game against a playoff opponent in the AFC, that's going to bring them down tremendously. So I think we have to also add the fact that the competition level was going to be high in this game from a coaching standpoint, from a motivation standpoint on the Bengals' part.
Folks, if you're enjoying the show, please smash the thumbs up button as it propels this live show out into the YouTube algorithm. We appreciate you guys. We have 70 like buttons smashed with 300 plus people watching. Let's get up to 150 likes right now, man. And we're excited to talk about this. Unfortunately, we don't have Dan Mitchell to represent his own team right now. But hey, I mean, I was impressed with this. I think Joe Burrow, he sold in this one with those turnovers late in that game. And I think that Josh Allen putting the cape on when he needed to the most when that snow starts falling. So impressive win for the Buffalo Bills. I have them going to the playoffs. I always believe that. And I think they're a threat in the playoffs. I think that they are, like, if you look at the AFC with the Chiefs officially feeling like they're dead a little bit now and the Ravens are falling off, the Bills are the last team from this previous era of the AFC that has experience. And what are you nodding your head for?
No, because the Bills, see, everybody think that the Bills now, if they get in the playoffs, this is their best shot because Kansas City probably not making it now. And then you look at what's happening to the Colts. But everybody's forgetting the true threat to the Bills that's probably going to be in the playoffs as well, who they just can't beat. The Miami Dolphins, baby.
Oh. Well,
Miami Dolphins.
That's timeout. That's just timeout.
Richie, like, you know what's
10
funny,
seconds
Rich?
or so without him.
You know what's funny, Rich, is it's just like the Dolphins are winning enough games to just like hurt the draft stock, but they still have less than a 1% chance at making the postseason. So they're winning enough
How
games
much
to
percent
bring
chance?
Back to break.
Did I hear less than 1%?
It's not even 2%. It's less than 1%
Look
chance.
at the update, Kobe. Go look at the update. You better go look at it.
I'm looking at NFL
Even
Network
if you
right
win
now.
out, you ain't even making the playoffs. You know how much needs to go your way?
Richie, if we get the 10, we in.
No, you're not. You do not control your own destiny.
The Colts not making it. They ain't winning another game. That's turning the whole field upside down.
They still got 42%.
The Chiefs will get in before y'all
because of their record, Kobe. But we know they might not even win another game.
Yeah.
Bro, even the Ravens will get in over y'all.
No, they won't. No, they won't.
Yeah, they will.
Man, Ravens smoke. I don't know what's going on.
Who are the Dolphins?
Richie, man, listen, you just mad because y'all officially eliminated.
I'd rather be eliminated than have a less than 1%. I'd rather know my fate. Less than 1%, bro. You win out.
You know, we've been teasing this for years. The greatest story ever told. I think it's here.
Oh,
the real one.
You don't even believe that.
No, Richie. You never know, man. I'm telling you, if we win out and get to 10, we could be in. Look at all these teams at 6 and 7. You think all of them gonna win out? What if we do?
What if we do? You won't, though. Who have you beaten to prove that you can win out?
The Buffalo Bills.
I don't care about no Bills. Listen, man.
All right, then. And all y'all Bills fans in the chat that's mad at me. Oh, you a hater. We beat y'all. It ain't talking about no.
Stop hanging on that win, bro.
We beat y'all.
That win has zero impact on the Buffalo Bills. Like, it really does. Yes, they're making the playoffs regardless. Like, you can have that win over the Bills all you want on your resume. They're still making the playoffs and will be the 5th seed. Let's just keep it above.
We getting in. Everybody talk about we not beating the Pats. The Pats gonna be resting their starters in week 18.
And you also just said that the Dolphins are the team that the Bills can't beat. Stop pretending like you swept them. You didn't sweep them.
The only thing that matters was what's happened most recently.
No. You guys versed twice this year, and we witnessed the Buffalo Bills beat y'all live on our first event.
And you know, Richie, you know that game. We were right there. We had that game.
Yeah, you were right there, but you lost. You were right there, and guess who sold? Tua. In the biggest moment, throwing that pick in the red zone when he was marching down the field to
don't forget
win the game.
Don't forget, we didn't beat them. We obliterated them. Obliterated. 21-point game, 21-point win. That's obliteration. You know what time. The Bills fans fear us. They
don't fear. All right, let's stop turning this Buffalo Bills win and turn it into a Miami Dolphins segment. We already have that. No one cares about no Dolphins, man. The reality is this. What my point was before T cut me off and went on this whole Dolphin delusion is that heading into this season, like we have in the last 4 years, we can all say that the 4 teams in the AFC that we all felt like are the most likely to come out of the AFC to represent the Super Bowl are which 4 teams? And only one of those 4 teams is right now in the playoffs. That's the Buffalo Bills, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Ravens, and the Bengals.
That's cap. Nobody has ever said the Bills are any. You just said Bills and Super Bowl in the same sentence.
TD, they've been name a team outside of the Bills that's been the closest to the Super Bowl besides the Chiefs. That's been consistently in the divisional and championship round.
But Richie, they can never win a Super Bowl.
I said threat. I didn't say they will.
They're not even a threat.
Yes, they are. If you look at recent history, look at the last 5 AFC playoff races. They are always consistent in the divisional or championship round, right there with the Chiefs. And the other team was the Ravens. And then 2 or 3 years ago was the Bengals before the injuries started catching up. But that's the 4 teams. That's the 4 guys, the big quarterbacks in the AFC. And it's just one of the 4. And the wild thing about it is the Bills are a wild card team. So all I'm saying is, it's good for the NFL. There's a big influx of new energy coming in. The Patriots are at the top with the Jaguars and the Broncos. Like, those are 3 teams right there that have not been good in a while. So I think that it's an interesting polarity here. But
I'll be honest,
I still think that Buffalo has what it takes to go into the playoffs and go on a run. Just saying. But we shall see.
I agree.
I mean, as of right now, let's be honest. They're versing the winner of the AFC North in the wildcard round. It's either the Steelers or the Ravens, which right now looking like the Steelers after their win. But it looks like it's going to be a Steelers or Ravens in the wild card round against the Bills. Who are you taking in that game?
Whoever's at home.
You have to take the Bills in that one. The Steelers are the biggest joke of a playoff team if they actually do make it.
The Bills beat the Steelers with ease a few weeks ago. And the Ravens, I mean, they got to win out, and they're kind of their backs are against the wall now. But
with ease, you mean when Aaron Rodgers got banged up? That was a tight game until Aaron Rodgers got banged up. Stop.
And then if the Patriots are the first seed, I believe they would be versing off against the Patriots in the divisional. The Bills.
Yeah, we already know the Patriots going to wax.
Ooh, I really do hope that the Patriots and Bills match up in the playoffs this year. I really do.
Don't y'all play again?
What'd you say?
Y'all, the Patriots still got to play the Bills again?
The Patriots play the Bills this week, and then the Ravens, and then the Dolphins and the Jets. So here's the thing: the Patriots have the potential to get the number 1 seed in the AFC. Now, unfortunately, if they tie with the Broncos have the tiebreaker over the Patriots, so they would get the first round bye. If the Patriots win out and the Broncos drop at least 1 game, Patriots get the number 1 seed in the AFC.
But y'all play the Bills this week.
Yeah. This week we play
in Foxborough.
That's cool.
But look at TD. TD's now the biggest Patriots fan he's ever. Look at that. He's like
hat and t-shirt game, baby. Hat and t-shirt game.
Yep.
TD, what does a Patriots win do? The Bills are still making the playoffs.
Because what you're not realizing, Richie, is we could still end up number 2 in the division. The Dolphins can still end up number 2 in the division.
By the Dolphins winning out and the Bills losing out. That's the only scenario.
What y'all problem is? Y'all don't respect our 4-game win streak. 4, not 2, not 1, not even 3. 4. Y'all don't respect it. And the Bills are part of that 4.
Yeah, your win streak was on the backs of a man that's now injured.
Who?
A-Chain.
Oh, he fine. He said he could have came back in the game. But they already had it was y'all. He was like, oh, I don't need to go back out there. So yeah, man. He came out in the press conference.
Dolphins is cheeks. That will be all. Thank you for the super chat, PGs.
Hey man, them Seahawks out first round.
Nah, man. They're no, they ain't. Just doing the $5 super chat. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Past Ravens have been flexed to Sunday Night Football, while Bengals and Dolphins was flexed out. They flexed the Dolphins out.
Work late now.
You're not gonna lie.
TD out here celebrating his 4-game win streak, and they flexed him out of prime time.
No, I ain't gonna lie. That sucks because I was actually going to that game, taking my dad, and now no, he's busy earlier in the day, so we were gonna go at night. So I got to figure that out.
Oops.
Sorry about that one, buddy.
Well,
all likes the games is the worst.
Pats Ravens instead.
Man, you know the best team in the league, Patriots. I mean, you got to put them on prime time.
Well, they're not even.
It'll be a good game.
Right. Flick Shorts, $2. Miami is the college football. Let's go. We make a noise.
Oh, the Hurricane.
Yeah, the Hurricanes.
Patriots 92 with the $5 super chat. Looking at the Steelers schedule, if they lose 2 games and Bengals win out, they win the division. Is that true?
Bengals, they're not out of it.
The Bengals needed to win that game, man. They really did.
The Bengals really needed to win that game. Yeah. Really needed to win that game. That would have helped them significantly. Like you can't underestimate that.
For sure, bro.
But the Steelers also shocked us with their win. At least me.
Steelers ain't shocked me, man. I mean, it's the same thing with Mike Tomlin every single year. They're good enough to somehow slide into the playoffs, but their inconsistencies are going to make them a first-round exit yet again. It's the same thing every year.
Well, make sure you guys hit the like button. If you did not already, we got Monday Night Football tonight. So if you want to check out Sleeper, make sure you do so with the code RTS. Gives you a 100% deposit match up to $100, TD Phins Talk. Can you believe that? So if you guys wanted to check it out, we got Eagles at Chargers tonight. If you want to build a really fun parlay there on the Sleeper app, make sure you guys go check them out. If you did not already, what are you waiting for? So tonight's, you can get a 30% boost, by the way, if you signed up right now. They got really interesting prop bets right now. A free Jalen Hurts prop if you want to sign up right now using our code RTS for Monday Night Football. Make sure you guys check that out with the link at the top of the chat. Terms and conditions apply. Legal in 25 states. A huge shout out to Sleeper for being the proud sponsor of the channel all throughout the season. Let's get into some Patreon callers. We got Lino is up. What up, Lino?
What's going on, fellas? Man, it's a good day, man. Well, it was a good day. So, TD, Mr. One, I always run my mouth.
What's up?
Since you cheerleading for New England and stuff like that, because your team ain't gonna make it to the playoffs.
Peter,
what did you say all last week? We can't beat we're gonna sweep the AFC North Can your team say that? I'm answering for you. Don't even breathe into the mic. No.
Injuries
You
happen.
ain't good. Who have y'all played during your 4-game win streak? Just us. Nobody else. No.
We beat you.
But I thought we were corny. I thought we were terrible. I thought we were terrible. I thought we were terrible, though. I thought we were terrible. Are we good or are we terrible? Which one?
You're terrible. How about that?
Flip-flop. Put some money where your mouth is, TD. Put some money where your mouth is.
Y'all do this every year. I don't care.
Yeah.
Y'all do it every year, man. Like,
You do it every year, too. You say one thing, TD, and then you flip-flop. Like, that's what you do, man.
Flipper flopper.
I mean, come on now.
He's got a point, TD.
Yeah, I mean, what's crazy is your team is so bad. You had to hop on New England's coattail. Like, that is crazy.
Ain't nobody hopping on nobody.
Why you ain't in a straitjacket? Why are you not in a straitjacket right now? You should be in a straitjacket for doing what you do.
TD, they calling you out, man. You jumping from the Dolphins to the Patriots. Now you're back to you're both. Like, he's got a point. Lino said nothing.
Big shout out Lino, man.
They just said, listen, Bills fans are in their feelings because the Patriots are better than them. And what's wrong with me just being honest and admitting that? Huh, Bills fans?
That's not what they're referring to.
How about put it in the chat now? Are the Patriots better than the Bills this year? Yes or no? And I want Bills fans to answer. Okay? Be honest with yourself. Put it in the chat. Are the
that makes you feel so good that the Patriots are better than the Bills. And that's just a weird thing.
It does, Richie. I'm just telling the truth. Why can't we just speak the truth?
Yeah, but can you admit that makes you feel so good?
It make me feel good when the Bills don't have no success. Whatever that takes, okay?
But at what cost? Now the Patriots are having more success than they've ever had, and you don't care. Like, that's the one thing that I'm trying to break through into you, that you don't understand my perspective of this.
I can't.
You don't treat the Patriots, TD, as a division rival
because Richie,
your energy towards them.
I can't get in the way of the next Brady. I can't.
TD, if the Buffalo Bills were doing the same thing, if the Bills were undefeated right now and dominating the league, you would not be saying the Bills are the best in the league. You would not be gloating them like you are the Patriots. That's why Bills fans are sick of you. That's the reason.
If the Bills were undefeated right now, that means they ain't played the Dolphins yet. But they have played us, and that's why they're not undefeated.
If the Bills were doing the same thing the Patriots were, say it was flipped, the Patriots are the wild card team, and the Bills are contending for that first seed, you will not be even close to glazing the Bills as much as you're glazing the Patriots.
Are you saying Josh Allen's playing as well as Drake May as well?
Yeah.
Flip?
Everything's flipped.
Well, I would give them their credit, Richie, but we've never seen that.
I just got to call you out, man. It's just you don't treat the Patriots as you treat the Bills, is my point from a division rival perspective. That's all I'm saying.
No, what everybody's problem is, they think I'm trolling or lying about my takes on the Bills. It's just the truth every time I speak on the Bills. So what's wrong with me being honest about the Patriots? I told you they were a better team. I told you they were going to beat the Bills. What did they do? They went out and proved they were the better team, and they beat the Bills. What you think going to happen this weekend, Richie? Same thing. And y'all gonna get mad at me for just calling it out.
Can we just keep it honest, though, too? Like, asking this question, are the Patriots better than the Bills this season? We're talking about this season. We're talking about 2025. We're not talking about over the last 5 years. We're talking about right here, right now. And the fact is that, yes, the Patriots are the better team. Like, Buffalo Bills fans, like, let's not use middle grade excuses. Let's not use the excuses your daddy screams at the TV when he's drunk when the Buffalo Bills are losing on Sunday night. Like, that's not what we're doing here. The Patriots are the better team, and trying to use this excuse of their schedule merchants does not work, because if you look at it, Josh Allen, the coaching, they will flop in games that they should confidently win. You look at the Miami Dolphins game, Josh Allen didn't play a great game of football. The coaching staff didn't play a great game. The New England Patriots are consistently playing great football with Drake May. The coaching every single week, no matter who the opponent is, whether it's on the road in Tampa, on the road in Buffalo, whether it's playing a team like the Jets or playing a team like the Saints, every single week, this coaching staff and the quarterback, the two most important things on a football team, are consistently showing up every single week. So in 2025, yes, the Patriots are the better team.
Hey,
we have a poll right now live, and it's pretty split. It's actually the Bills are winning the poll so far.
See,
Bills are not being real, man. The Bills are picking. Bills fans in the chat are picking themselves.
Richie, we knew Bills fans were pressed when after the Patriots won in primetime, when every Buffalo Bills fan said, no, there's no chance they're winning this. This is just an extra bye week for us. We won the game, and then for months they were talking about how it was the refs that won the Patriots that game. We know that Bills fans cope.
And the big thing here, Colby, if the Bills, say hypothetically, beat y'all earlier and you had a better record, maybe we'll have a debate here. But no, the Patriots beat the Bills. So that's why it's an objective, it's an objective answer. The Patriots are the better team right now. And if you're a Bills fan voting for the Bills, come on.
So watch this, Richie. Watch this. If I say the Dolphins are better than the Bills, do I have proof of that?
No.
If the Bills say they better than the Dolphins, do they have proof?
Yes.
What would be the proof?
More wins.
The record. But y'all out here voting that y'all better than the Patriots. Hypocrisy. So stop. Don't come at me when you being a hypocrite.
We do have some NFL breaking news.
Uh-oh.
All right.
How breaking? Like this moment?
Like this just broke right now.
Feed me it.
So with breaking NFL news, Colby Cochran has been accepted to the Senior Bowl this year. So let's go.
Hey,
you guys get yours yet?
Hey, I don't know if I checked mine.
I literally just got the notification now that said my credentials were accepted.
Where'd you get that? In your email?
Yeah. Let's go.
Congratulations, Colby. I'll see you there.
See you there, Rich. I'll see you there.
I mean, I hadn't checked if I got approved, but I'm pretty sure, I think one of the founders of the business better be in there. You know what I mean?
Dude, sometimes you just hold your breath with these things. You're like, I feel like I should get accepted, but what if I don't? So it's a little bit of a weight off the shoulders,
Let's go. I mean, last year was awesome. Didn't you have a good time last year?
Crazy, man. Dose, Dan, we had a great time, man.
TD wasn't there last year, man.
TD wasn't there. TD was not there.
I was.
Sorry,
man. TD, you gonna go if you're accepted?
Richie keep asking me. Uh-oh. I see. They got back to me.
What'd they say?
Denied.
That's crazy, man. He didn't get nothing. Come on now.
I did.
What's that? I gotta zoom in. Let me pause. Yeah, it's accepted.
Yeah. Your credential request for Panini Senior Bowl was denied because Josh Allen is a fraud. Oh, okay, it makes sense.
There you go.
No, I got accepted, obviously. Woo! We in there. We gonna scout some people for Richie because they need draft picks.
Oh man, we need them all, man. We need them all. Well, let's get into what more things you need to know. All right. Senior Bowl is gonna be fun.
Yeah,
Senior Bowl is gonna be fun.
I don't know what to expect, but yeah.
Don't worry, I got you. I'll fill you in on the plane.
Jets Dolphins. We were at this game. It was a freezing experience. TD got his first opportunity to witness Manhattan, New York City. Mm-hmm. Because newsflash, New Jersey's right next to New York City, so it's basically the same thing. But at the end of the day, man, TD, before we get into this game, what was your experience? I met up with you Saturday night. I showed you the tree, Times Square. You got to see what New York City was all about. Yeah. And just so you guys know, I don't live in New York City. I live outside of New York City. Long Island, New York is where I live. So I took the train in to meet TD in Manhattan. We had a great night. And then after the game, we drove into New York City before I went back home. And we had another great night walking around Bryant Park, got some food. So TD, your experience of Manhattan for the first time in your entire life.
It was amazing. Definitely. I got to give me a place in my version of downtown. I know it ain't called downtown, but yeah.
Well, there is downtown within Manhattan.
Well, you know what I mean. But yeah, man, it was amazing, man. It's just, I just look at it as tourism, great food, buildings everywhere. I mean, it's just lights everywhere, people everywhere. I mean, it's crazy. The pace of it is crazy. TV doesn't do it any justice. TV show fast pace and all that, but not even close. This was like times 20. Everything, man. People, but you can tell it's the city where you probably, like when we were out there, Richie, I'm guessing here, it was probably only 90% of people that actually live in New York that were down there. It's like
it's the peak of tourism right now in New York.
Yeah, everybody got a camera trap on, just like everything was amazing. Times Square, the what do you call it? Rockefeller
Center.
Yeah, with the tree, everything, man. Just it was amazing, and I appreciate you taking me around and showing me everything that you can show me. And my boys had an amazing time, man. They still talking about it. So
Yeah, that was the fun part too. Seeing your boys like starstruck, seeing the Times Square for the first time. They were like, what? And for me, I kind of take it for granted, I guess, just because it's my home. So I don't really see it. Even though I will say whenever I am in Manhattan, I do take it in as like a big deal, even though I am a 40, 35-minute train ride from Manhattan my entire life. But it was cool to see your reaction there. And then we get to go to MetLife. And you say you actually like MetLife Stadium. You're one of the minority people across the NFL community that actually likes MetLife. 100% of Jets fans hate it. I'll say 9-9. Maybe there's a 1% of Jets fan base that actually likes it. But you genuinely enjoy MetLife experience, and you were on the field after the game. So what was that like?
Well, I think it was more, you know what it is, Richie? It's the combination. I like MetLife. I like the atmosphere of it, especially when it's packed. It wasn't packed in this one, but when it's packed, I see how y'all get down, especially with the firemen down there, like leading everybody. But really, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's the people. It doesn't matter. I'm a Dolphins fan. They talk they trash, but we have fun together every time, especially at Gotham City tailgate. That's always a blast. We eat, we have some drinks, we get lit, we have fun, we get ready to go in the game. And I just enjoy it every time I go to MetLife. So yeah, it was pretty dope. I enjoyed Buffalo too, by the way. Let me make sure I get that straight. I really enjoyed Buffalo when I went. The people are amazing in Buffalo. The team is ridiculously trash, but I love the people of Buffalo, man.
All right. Two very different experiences.
That's going to wrap up the Jets-Dolphins recap, so we can move right on.
I mean, it might as well, but we got to get into this, Richie, because I want to see. I mean, you know what, Richie? Can we put an APB out on, people like what's
Lowski?
Lowski, like is Lowski okay?
Yeah, of course he is.
Is he all right? Anybody in the chat y'all heard from Lowski? I mean, I ain't heard a peep from Lowski, man. I hope he all right, man.
He fine, man. We're chilling. We are chilling, man.
Really are chilling.
But yeah, man. I mean, getting into this game, we got to be there for it. Sitting in the freezing cold and watching that game be 21-0 in a blink of an eye was a little bit of a whirlwind for me as a Jets fan. But at the end of the day, you can sum this up from the Jets' perspective. You found out Friday that Brady Cook's the backup because Justin Fields is injured. And you're like, oh, wow, undrafted free agent rookie. There's a chance he plays because Tyrod is known to be injury prone. And what happens on the first or second drive, Tyrod's out with a groin. And all of a sudden you look up and Brady Cook's in the game, a guy that struggled in the preseason, an undrafted free agent rookie. And I'm like, oh, goodness. And he went out there and did exactly what you expect from an undrafted free agent. He had issues. He showed some flashes. He did not have a lot of help around him. But at the end of the day, this game was all about the Jets defense getting absolutely destroyed in the first quarter, giving up 3 touchdowns early, not able to stop the run whatsoever. The defense started to play better football as the game went on, but you can't give up 3 touchdowns within 10 minutes and expect of anything. And the last thing I'll say about the Jets is this. They're phenomenal and elite on one of the 3 phases of the ball. That continues to be special teams. But when you have a pedestrian offense and defense, it won't really matter. The Jets are obviously going to be in the quarterback market in the offseason and upgrading the entire team. But the one thing we do know is the special teams is not just great, it's historic. Like the Jets are literally one of the greatest special teams units in NFL history. And that's not me. It's not a hyperbole. That's not me exaggerating. The data backs that up. It's crazy that they are playing that well on that side of the ball. But the defense and offense is absolutely terrible in that game. Tip my cap to the Miami Dolphins. They completely dominated that game. More importantly, they stopped the run and they ran all over us. And that is a recipe for success when you're playing in that type of weather. So congrats on the W, Miami Dolphins. Colby, you want to talk about this game, or TD, you have anything before you go into it?
Yeah, I want to break it
down. Go ahead, TD. Go ahead, TD. You can go.
I mean, we knew the Dolphins were going to win this game. The problem is I actually picked against the Dolphins in this game, and that was just simply because of history with cold weather. Tua and cold weather. And guess what? Technically, I was right because Tua was still garbage. But y'all so bad that Tua could be garbage and we still win. Like, y'all, this is what I be talking about when I say organized tanking. Organized tanking. You're going out there to try to win, but they done already stripped the roster of his talent to where you can look like you're trying to compete, but you can't match up. You just can't match up. We ran the ball all up and down the field. You ain't got Quentin Williams no more. You ain't got that guy who can disrupt right up the middle and make you make H-N and those guys reroute. We had our rookies going off on y'all. I mean, we got it got bad. Like, we could anytime we hand the ball off, not only were we having running lanes and opening running free, but we were breaking tackles, guys. It was just a mess. The only thing the Jets got going for themselves is their kick returner who they cut and brought back because he had muffed the punt or something like that. I remember that, if I'm not mistaken. But he's actually a baller, though. You can tell he has vision. When he catches those punts, he got vision. He know how to make the right moves, be patient. And your punter, man, yeah, he's pretty dope. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all punter pretty good though.
Player of the month, put some respect on his name, Colby. We got an elite punter.
But that's I remember when I was talking about special teams last year, and y'all were like, "Dude, is it that bad? You talking about the punter?" Y'all were laughing at me. Now what are we doing? We're talking about the punter.
Yeah, he won an award, man.
That's all we have, Kobe. But here's the essence of it that people need to realize about this game. The Jets came out with a terrible game plan. They came out in zone coverage. They were running a cover 3. They were running zone underneath because they were really trying to stop the run. They didn't care about the pass. They were trying to stop the run. We were still running on that zone. And not only were we running on it, Tua start cooking. He was hitting wide open guys because they would sell out so bad on the run. The middle was like wide open, like everything between like 7 yards and 20 yards in front of the safeties was wide open, and Tua just cooking. Tua went 8 for 8 for like 100 yards. Then I saw that adjustment come in the second quarter after they were down 21-0. The adjustment came. They went into man coverage. You saw they went into man coverage, and Tua just absolutely was horrific. Tua for the rest of the game went like 3 for 13 and like 25 yards or something like that.
And if we had an offense, we could have came back and won that game.
That's what frustrates me as a Dolphin fan in this game. Nobody's going to say it because we won and we beat you, but that's the type of person I am. I don't care. I critique the wins too, you know? And on this win, if y'all had a semblance of an offense, y'all could have came back and easily made this a legitimate game. But you just didn't because Tua, 2 drives in a row, was just blowing it. And it's not even Tua, even though he was garbage in those moments, because y'all dropped 3 picks, Richie. You dropped 3 picks on Tua, okay? But it frustrated me that McDaniel did that. The run game is going. You see Tua starting to struggle. He waited 2 or 3 drives to say, okay, let me get back to primarily the run. And as soon as we got right back to primarily running the football, we took off on them again and start playing better and making plays. So we won despite Tua. And I'm going to be honest, that's encouraging to me. You win games despite bad play from the quarterback. I'll take that anytime. Phins get the win. The Jets are organized tanking. They're trying to win games, but they don't have talent to really do it. So these games that they have won, those teams, shame on them.
Colby?
Yeah, man, look. You know, I look at this game and so I was looking down because we got some NFL related news. Apparently the Colts are bringing in Phillip Rivers tomorrow per Mike Garafolo to try to replace Danny Dimes. Yeah, you heard that right. 44-year-old Phillip Rivers might be back in the NFL. Whoa. Per Mike Garafolo. That is absurd if he passes a physical and comes back. 44 years old, hasn't played football in how long? But I look at this game and no disrespect to the Jets outside of the special teams unit that Richie's not gassing up his team in this instance. It is a very, very good special teams unit. Let's give credit where it is due. I'm a big special teams guy. I know a lot of people aren't, but it is a massive, massive part to football. Cannot underestimate it. Jets are good there. But outside of that, I just struggle to see where are the New York Jets good at? Where is their strength? Because it's supposed to be the defense. It's not there. Is it in the secondary? No, it's not there. Is it in the pass rush? No, it's not there. Is it in the run defense? No, it's not there. I just don't see where the strength lies in this team right now that you're able to build off of. And now look, obviously Brady Cook came in this game and honestly, I was a little bit excited when I saw that happen, not because I thought the Jets had a potential to win this game, but for the Jets at this point, whether you're watching the Jets, whether you're a Jets fan, it's all about evaluation at this point in player development for the whole really 2025 season. And so what could you get from a guy? I believe he was a 7th round pick, Richie, correct me if I'm wrong, but
undrafted.
Wow, undrafted. Okay, so he was undrafted, so not a lot of potential, or not a lot of expectations behind him, but a guy that I think did have a lot of potential coming out of the draft, and clearly shows you he can't be your future at quarterback. Clearly showing you he's not going to be your backup quarterback. He puts up an absolute stinker, 14 of 30, 163 yards, sacked 6 times, 2 interceptions, and an overall rating of 35.8 to also go along with 2 losses in the rushing attack. And so obviously he's not going to be your guy in that instance. Also asking a undrafted quarterback in his first game in the NFL to throw 30 times probably isn't a recipe for success also. But you guys got behind so quick that if you're going to win this game, which the Jets were obviously trying to do, that was the only way that you were going to do it. And unfortunately, Cook didn't have a running game to be able to back him up either. You guys tried to run the football, but it wasn't working. Breece Hall, 14 attempts, 43 yards. He was only averaging 3.1 yards per carry. You look at the receiving game, Mason Taylor, I think, has shown you flashes for tight end. And so I think if you want to take a positive away from 2025 and you're a Jets fan, I do think you have something in the receiving game with Mason Taylor. I thought he was arguably the best receiving threat at tight end coming out of this past year's draft. But I mean, John Mechie targeted 8 times, 4 receptions. A.D. Mitchell targeted 6 times, 1 reception.
By the way, Mechie.
Dropped a touchdown too, like Richie alluded to. So, you know, I feel like you're still dealing with some of these inconsistencies with the 2 young wide receivers that you're asking to be a big part of this offense right now and potentially even for the future. And then you look at the Dolphins and they just did whatever they wanted with the New York Jets. I mean, Tua throws at least 1 interception every single game. Somehow the Jets defense was not able to take advantage of that. I mean, Tua only threw for 127 yards, but he had an overall rating of 94.7. I mean, he even lost the ball on the ground from a rushing standpoint. He didn't give you guys anything from a rushing attack. He ran the ball 1 time, 0 yards. And so it's like the fact that you guys put up as many points as you did in large part came because Tua just didn't throw any interceptions. He mostly took what was given to him. And more specifically, the rushing attack was there. A-Chain had a pretty good game, but I mean, you didn't even need him to have a stellar game, especially with his injury, because he had Jalen Wright come in and he put up 107 yards. 107 yards to Wright on top of 92 yards to A-Chain. Like I said, it just felt like the Dolphins were able to do absolutely whatever they wanted with the New York Jets. And look, pause for a second, but all the New York Jets could do was bend over and take it. And if you're the Jets, you're a Jets fan, it's not exactly what you want against an in-division opponent.
Yeah, people were saying this in the week, Richie, and I didn't think anything of it. They were like, Tua's going to throw 1 or 2 picks in this game, but the good thing is the Jets not going to catch that 1 or 2. And I was like, yeah, we'll see. Y'all literally can't catch interceptions for some reason.
You know how many we have this year?
None, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. We're in there, right? Like, we watched the game together. They were right there. Like, I'm like, oh no, oh, he dropped it. Okay, like that changes the game, and y'all just blew it, man. Y'all,
no, I know,
Richie.
14 picks Tua has 14 right now. We couldn't get one of them. I thought this was the time. If we can't pick up Tua, they're not going to get a pick throughout the rest of the season, especially the quarterback we have to go up against next week, who is red hot in the sleeper to maybe even go to the Super Bowl that no one's talking about. Playing really good, 4 wins in a row, I think.
Man, Richie, you know, this brings me back, bro.
You know who I'm talking about?
No.
Jaguars.
Yeah, trash. Yeah, I might be. But Richie, somebody made a good point in the chat just now. You know, it was just like 3 months ago when you kept saying the Jets were a better team than the Dolphins. What happened?
Yeah, the Jets realized after Fernando Mendoza went out there and beat Ohio State, Indiana won. They're like, all right, organized tank is on, man. We don't.
Yeah. You were never better than us, and that's what I've been telling you for 5 years.
But we will be better moving forward, and I will double down on that.
We own y'all. If we own anybody, we own the Jets.
The Jets are ripping things down so they can build something from scratch and lay a foundation, while you have a foundation built that has cracks all throughout it.
Y'all
so ours, we built something up that completely collapsed. And now we're starting from square one. You have something built right now with all these holes. Just a matter of time when it's going to blow itself up. A little bits are blowing up, but you still haven't hit that button. And until you hit that button, and you know I'm right too. The Jets are still ahead. Right now, you may be better. Congratulations this season, 2025. Dolphins are better than the 2025 Jets. But I love our future the way we are set up over the Miami Dolphins any day of the week.
I gotta share this with the audience, man. Let me tell y'all how bad it is at the Jets Stadium. How bad they're just so down. Let me tell you what happened. They're so bad that they were in the stadium on the mega jumbotrons playing old school Aaron Glenn touchdowns to try to feel better. They were playing
against the Dolphins. They were just doing some.
And Richie was like, "Yeah, look at Aaron Glenn back in the day." I'd say he ain't on the field today, Richie.
Aaron Glenn, 100-yard pick 6 on Dan Marino. They show that highlight. I'm like, see that? That's how we go.
And this is like this.
They had the Miami Miracle too on
what
the
an
screen
interception
too.
looks like is crazy.
I'm like, damn, get Aaron Glenn out there. We get an interception if he was the cornerback for sure.
Down bad, man.
Oh man. All right. Well, Colby, we appreciate you, brother. We're gonna get into the Patreon calls, but I know you got a dip. Much love to you, Colby.
All right, fellas. Love you, fellas. Now we'll see you guys Wednesday to talk about them Patriots and Bills, baby. Go Pats.
Ooh, Patriots and Bills are coming up. TD, we got RotoWire to thank right now because RotoWire is a big reason why we're able to do what we do here on fantasy. TD's kicked off fantasy because he lost, but it's all good because RotoWire, you can get a 15% off with the promo code RTS. So sign up today and get 15% off the ultimate fantasy football tool. Make sure you guys let me know right now if you did not already. Check them out. Make sure you do so. Really am excited for RotoWire to continue to be the sponsor here on the AFC East Roundtable. You can help with your sleeper picks tonight, by the way. Your sleeper picks tonight, you'll definitely not want to miss out. Let's get into some Patreon callers. We got our man Parks up next. What up, Parks?
Hey, TD, will you stop lying to these people, man?
What am I?
Hey, man, stop talking about that the Jets could have won that game if they had a semblance of offense. TD, if you take away that punt return, how much do the Jets lose by?
50. That bad,
TD, it doesn't matter. Hey, I can tell you, TD. I can tell you, TD. I can tell you when the Jets fans thought they was good in the offseason and week 1 after Justin Fields did out. After week 1, it was over. hey, and I was gonna say something to the Bills fans, but I'll wait for that. We're gonna talk. We got all day. We got all week to talk to y'all. Hey, TD. I'm glad you mentioned somebody, a Jets fan's name, because I said this earlier. I haven't seen him, but, do you want me to say his name, T? Because that seems like the only time he comes in when I say his name.
Yeah, say it 3 times. You might pop up.
Hey, I've been telling y'all that boy has been disappearing, but y'all want to listen to the bull. The boy is gone. Matter of fact, he's going to come back now. He's going to come back now after I say his name. Hey, Lowski. We put your name in the prayer bucket. We praying for you, bro. Make sure everything good for you, bro. I'm not hating on you. I'm out of here, fellas. I'm out here.
All right, Parks, man. Dolphins world, Celtics world, baby. Let's go.
Parks out here hating, man. Gotta love it. James up next. What's up, James?
Hi, Richie. I'm sorry that Colby left because I wanted to just weigh in on with my view as a big Bills fan on the Patriots and the Bills this year.
You got Wednesday for that then.
Yeah, no,
sure.
but I want to talk about what you guys were talking about earlier, which is I agree with what Colby said, that the Patriots have been a better team than the Bills this year, and that the reason is because they have been extremely consistent, because besides the fact that May is playing at an MVP caliber or MVP candidate caliber level, it's really, I think they've just been very beautifully coached. I think Vrabel's one of the great coaches in the game. And I think if you look at it week in, week out after that first week weirdness, the Patriots have just played great every week. Here's why I don't feel too terrible, though, because I just feel like when the Bills are at their best, which they often are, they're really good and can beat any one of these teams maybe not decisively, but with Josh Allen's superhero type stuff at the end. Allen has had 3 performances this year that I would say maybe are 3 of the 5 best performances by any quarterback all season. And I think they can do that. I also think that I know TD doesn't agree because TD watched the game yesterday and said, "Wow, Josh Allen had a terrible game." And I get it, TD. I get it.
I didn't say that.
When you're used to Tua, I can understand why Josh doesn't look like much to you.
Look
But
at that.
to me, Josh is good enough, man. And anyway, so I also think that the coaches at Buffalo have had a lot of trouble adapting to the injuries this year. I'm not saying injuries are an excuse. I'm saying I don't think they've coached around the injuries and adapted to the people they have. And I wonder if they get it together at the very end in time for the playoffs. I think the Bills could be the best team, as in better than the Patriots and the Broncos.
Your thoughts of that, TD?
What team
Thank
did
you
he
for the
say
call,
other than-
James.
What team did he say other than the Broncos? They could be better. James, what team was
Did
that
we lose him?
other than the Broncos?
The team that the Patriots have been better than they have all year. I don't know if I'm going to think that's true in a month. And I don't think you have a way of knowing that either, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So thank you for the call, James. I think that it's between the Broncos and Patriots for that number 1 seed. And I'm excited to hear Colby's response to what he had to say on Wednesday night's show, because we got all week to talk about the Bills and the Patriots. I just hope that they match up in the playoffs, man. I really do. I think it's not really about this game for me, but we shall see. Thank you, James. All right, we got Glenn up next. What up, Glenn?
Hey, it was good to meet you this weekend.
It was great to meet you. You got home safe?
Yeah, I did. Hey,
great.
Yeah, what the Jets should have did was took everybody in the 300 section and loaded them down and said, "Hey, go down to the 200 section and find a seat." Made it look like the stadium was full.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, y'all Jets fans didn't show up, man.
Yeah, I mean that's been the case all year.
The Chargers used to do that in the 80s and stuff. They used to make people go from the 300 down to the lower section so that it would look like a full stadium on like a Monday night.
Yeah.
Hey, here's the thing, Richie. I got 2 things. First of all, Miami can't make it, and the key is, and the thing is, they have to win 4 games. If they miss 1 game, they ain't gonna make it to the playoffs. That's the first thing. The second thing is it depends on the Chargers. God, they have a hard schedule, and pretty much the Chargers in Indianapolis. Because we don't care about Pittsburgh and Baltimore. Because Miami beats Pittsburgh, which you have to, then Baltimore would jump into first place. They'll still be number 2, but then they still have a game together, and so that don't wash each other out. And one don't be the division leader, the other one won't. So that's gone with that. But besides that, so Miami can make it, and it's very reasonable as long as Chargers lose a few games, and they got a hard schedule. They got a thing, and then here's a Buffalo. Here's the problem with the Buffalo. Buffalo's Achilles heels is a team that could run the ball and stop the run. They have troubles with that type of team because you keep Allen off the field, and then you put the ball in Allen's hands too many times, and of course you get 2. And that's, if you look at their season, that's Buffalo Bills' Achilles heel. And the one thing about Denver and New England is they could stop the run and they could run the ball.
And that's what the Jets struggled to do yesterday. That's for sure. Well, Glenn, we appreciate the call, man. Anything else you want to say before?
It was nice seeing y'all. It's not meeting you guys.
It was amazing meeting you, Glenn. It was great to have the man, the myth, the legend, Glenn himself in the flesh yesterday. Appreciate you, Glenn.
Absolutely. Thanks for everything, Glenn.
100%. Richie Fresh says, respect Colby, but this game will be different. Bills will win, take back AFC East by week 18 like we did to Phins. Well, the Patriots got to lose not just that game, but they got to lose to the Ravens, the Dolphins, and the Jets for that to happen.
Oh, yeah, they ain't losing to the Jets. That's for sure.
Brady Cook, man, we're probably going to lose out. I'm not going to lie. Tyrod can at least get you something. Sergeant Moonshine, $10. Should have flexed the Bills versus Pats this Sunday Night Football. Would have been much more satisfying to beat them. Go Pats. You beat them on Sunday night already. Who's on Sunday night this week? Week 15 NFL schedule. We got on Sunday night this week. Let's see if it's a good one. Cowboys, Vikings. Yeah, that's terrible. Yeah. So I agree. Should have flexed them.
Well, we're Monday night.
You're Monday night this week.
Yep.
Ooh, prime time embarrassment. Pat's been more consistent. We the Mafia admits they're better. James Goldsmith came in with a $10 super chat before he called in. TD is so cranky tonight just because the Bills had a nice win. At least the Dolphins win streak makes it likely that we'll have Tua as his team's quarterback for many more years. That'll cheer him up.
No. Tua done had 4 games in a row under 150 yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. This is bad.
And he's going to be around again.
We're in a 4-game winning streak, and he has never looked worse. That's the crazy part, because we're running the football. We're taking the ball out of his hand and not letting him be the catalyst, and we're winning games.
Colby, I appreciate the enthusiasm, but Josh will win. We got all week to debate that. Respectfully, the Pats are better right now, but have we seen the parity this year? Saints just beat Bucks. Even if Pats lose in playoffs, they exceeded expectations.
You trying to compare the Saints to the Patriots? I mean, what are we doing?
Well, how would you feel? Who's better, TD? Patriots win the division. Bills beat them this week. And then the Bills beat them in the playoffs. Who had a better season?
The Bills.
Okay. Just want to make sure you're on record.
Yeah.
Tony, Mechie needs Stickum. Mechie dropped the touchdown pass, man. Sad to see that. He's had back-to-back games with drop issues, which is frustrating. The Jets playmakers got to help out that young rook out there, undrafted free agent. You like Brady Cook? You think we got something in him?
I mean, he got an arm, but the accuracy, gotta. He young, man. You know what I hate though? A guy like that gets thrown in, and it doesn't go so great, and we just, oh my gosh, he ain't. Man, sometimes you never know. Give him some reps. You might look up in 2 weeks and he's slinging the rock all over the field.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think you can't really look at one game, especially getting thrown in your debut that way as the end all be all. Just like in Shador's debut, was that really his debut, or was his debut with the game he started?
Exactly. That's my point. These guys young, they fresh in the league.
Brady Cook going to go out there and play better than Shador for the rest of the season. Look like the best rookie in the league. Nah, I'm just kidding.
You never know.
We'll see. We'll see. Tua is the best quarterback in Dolphins history, says Michael. Yeah, man, extend him. I think it'd be smart to extend him because since he's not playing well, you can actually get him for like a slightly cheaper deal. So I would extend Tua. I would actually consider that. That would be smart.
We don't have to extend him if we still got 3 years of his rights.
But you want to get that deal now so you have him for the next 6 years guaranteed.
Well, I mean, you ain't hear the breaking news today. There's already a trade in the offseason in place with the Jets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting Kyler Murray over him.
What would the tell me that what would happen if y'all actually traded for him?
It would be an absolute meltdown in the fan base. Everyone would want to fire everybody, and then we'll see him on the practice field, be like, let's go. We rally around him because he's a Jet. That's how we do, man. Even if we don't get behind a certain signing or draft pick, there's a reaction, and then it's you rooting for him. It's like every fan. It comes. I mean, I would root for him, but I would still hate the move. Just like I hated the Justin Fields signing, but I rooted for him. I was wanting him to succeed, hoping that he would succeed, but I didn't like the signing. Didn't want him.
Hope.
Even in free agency, heading in, I said the Jets should not sign Justin Fields, but they did. So you have to root for him. You got to, as a fan, hope that he can be anything. But that was never the case. TD, fantasy season is over. TD, you're waving the white flag. You did not make the playoffs. How does it feel?
Hey, I got Saquon Barkley tonight. He put up 40. I'm in.
But JD DeGray beat me, though. You needed me to lose. You needed me to win.
I'm looking it up. Yeah, you're right. I'm out.
You're out, bro. Sorry, I couldn't help you out. JD DeGray beat me. I wasn't really trying, first seed. I can sacrifice a nice L before we get into the playoffs next week.
Haters.
But we'll see, man. Bijan Robinson, nothing for me, man. You got to do better than that. Glenn with a super chat. Who has better catching hands, Jets wide receivers or the defensive backs? Yeah.
Neither.
We were dropping everything, man. They were out there with stone hands. Stone hands. This is actually funny. I don't know what the answer is here, but Glenn, appreciate the super chat. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode here of the AFC's Roundtable. We're going to wrap things up now. TD, anything you want to say to the people before we wrap up?
Yeah, man. Listen, man, the AFC East, I think we all have a strong future. The Jets probably going to go get their quarterback. The Dolphins, we probably will be in a lull for 1 year, but we'll be back up. But yeah, the Bills, still the Bills, good enough not to be good enough. And the Patriots, they run the East right now. It is what it is, man. But thanks for tuning in, and we'll always keep it real right here.
We will keep it real. We appreciate you guys as always. We're out. Enjoy the rest of your evening and enjoy Monday Night Football. We'll catch you tomorrow on 4th and Forever. We're out.
Check on Lowski.